into that. I've got it open on, wow, both a Linux machine and a Windows machine. And neither of them are doing that for me. That's kind of cool. But let me tell you about my flash of you this afternoon. I was setting up for the Board and Breaker Net, and I opened up NetLogger, and I had this flash of brilliance. I do not remember calling you back on the club net last night.
That's true. You did not, but that's okay because I wouldn't have come back. I was kind of in and out. So by the time, if I was first on the list, I wasn't there, and then I popped back in and then for a little bit and then popped out. So, anyways, I was just kind of in and out. Anyways.
All right, cool. I thought it was a complete brain lapse, but you're not usually on the club nets, so yeah, I wasn't ready, and I had a couple of things, a couple of balls up in the air, and was communicating with Gary offline, and a couple of other things going on. So I was sort of anyway. All right, good. Now that guilt has been resolved. Thank you. Ablutions for all.
Yep, don't worry about it. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to pull up my trivia question and get ready here for the net. But good to hear you. And yeah, coming into the 015 on 5 watts on the 991A. So glad that the internet's back.
Very, very clean. Cool, cool. All right, man. We'll see you at Mickey Mouse Roll Call, W8HRF, KD8SLG.
W8HRF, 73 for now.
And the rains came. We still got about 6 minutes before kick this thing off. Anybody wants to have a quick QSO? I'm listening. KD8SLG.
SCI, how's it going, Nick? Got my drive-through drink, my Pizza Hut. I'm set. How you doing?
Was that WNASCI? Is that Walter? Walter, my man, what's going on other than your big drink and your Pizza Hut? How you been, man? I miss being down the road from you all the time.
Yeah, well, so where are your whereabouts now?
Oh, still kind of hanging out in Holmes County most of the time, so way down south, man. I still cannot hit the repeater. I got a GP9 up at about, I don't know, 25 feet at the base. Maybe just 20, but that's a big antenna. And sometimes I can hear WQI, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can get in and sometimes I can't. But not too consistent. Anyway, so been spending most of my time down here. Still got my place, but I've been here since Audrey's taking care of me and I'm taking care of her for a while. So there you go.
Well, by any chance, how is the HF set up there? I remember you saying that you had a lot of noise and doing voice was, not feasible at the location by me. So, is the HF any better there?
Don't know. Haven't been on in a while. Just know my antenna's still up.
Oh, I'm in Holmes County.
Oh, I don't have any HF set up down here. Got the 7100 in the garage, but I don't have any antenna out for it and don't really have time to do anything with it anyway. So, that's where I am with that right now, man. And, wow, last couple of times I've turned on the 991A there, a whole lot of VHF noise. I think that, cabinet making place or whatever behind, right behind my place has really ramped up production, and they got stuff running during the day. It just makes all kinds of RF noise.
Yeah, QSL. I must say I am thankful, and I have been spoiled that my introduction to the hobby was in a basically noiseless location. I did find that my rotator does make some noise, but all things considered, I can deal with that.
Oh, cool, man. All right, we'll have to catch up some more sometime. I've got about 2.5 minutes here. I'm going to grab a soda and get back here and make sure the girl does the announcement tonight. I'm eagerly awaiting to see if she appears. W8 and 8SCI. This is KD8SLG. Good talking to you, Walter. I'll be clear on yours.
All right, sounds good. Nice talking with you, Nick. And just real quick before you go, what type of soda are you getting?
Baja Blast Cabo Citrus Zero Sugar.
Yeah, it's all about that citrus. I'm a Sunkiss fan. All right, I'll be on the side, and nice talking with you. W8SCI.
W8SCI, KDDPC.
How's it going there, Dustin? W8SCI. Yeah, just in the McDonald's parking lot eating some Pizza Hut and enjoying the radio. How you doing?
Oh, all is well, getting ready for the pre-show in the net there. I just heard you out there, and I don't want to stomp on the grill for too long, but I just want to say hi to you and say we need to catch up there real soon.
Agreed. I've been trying to think, when's the best time to catch you and Nick, on the repeater, and maybe we could meet up sometime.
Keep a radio here all the time, but usually I'm home in the afternoons, evenings, but totally off on Wednesdays and Thursdays, except the next couple weeks I got side jobs. But yeah, holler at me anytime. I usually keep the repeater on. But I'm going to hop off here because the girl's going to come in about 15 seconds. So KDDPC, I'm clearing with W8SCI on your final there.
W8WKY.
Oh dear.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There's my girl. She's back. QST, calling all amateurs to the Beacon Net pre-show. Sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association right here on the WWKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio, 147 Mark 390, positive offset in appeal tone of 104.18. We meet here every Wednesday and Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, that's 9 o'clock Tulsa time. Early check-in, start a half hour beforehand in the pre-show. That's what we're doing here right now. This is Controlled Net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. Your net control operator this evening is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf KD8SLG. My personal is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo. Just Nick. This is a link system. So wait for the beep and all that stuff. Let everything drop. No hurry here. I just talk fast. Before we start taking any early check-ins, let's check in with tonight's net control team. KD80PC, this is KD8SLG. Here for the Mickey Mouse roll call, man. Good times this afternoon. Fun net. You can do it all again tonight. You can use your Node or radio tonight.
You couldn't have caught me at the worst time. The ID had to go off just as you called for me. KD8SLG, KD80PC. We're here. We got the monster, or the Mega Monster energy can. We're about halfway through it, and I think we'll be the other halfway through it by the time the net starts. So, there you go. KD80PC, back to net control, and I'm on the Node tonight.
I see that now. Sounding good, man. And, yeah, we'll see if any of the RF guys, how the volume level is. We got the girl back. Hopefully we got that cleared up, too. So, we'll see. Thanks, Dustin. See you in about 28 minutes. Gonna clear with KD80PC. Let's punch in with Nick at night. K8QKO, Sunday night NCO extraordinaire. How you doing, Nick?
KD8SLG, K8QKO. I don't know, Nick. I don't know. I was trying to do couches on the air. I tried to, on my Node, I had the surge protector adapter thing I had it plugged into got a short and kind of fried itself, and it won't fit in the socket unless I change plugs, and then that would restart my computer and all the stuff on the desk that I don't want to do, so I can't plug in my Node. And I thought I'd use Echolink on my phone to do couches on the air, but for some reason Echolink can't seem to connect to WWKY-R on my phone. There's no, looks like I don't see any updates for Echo Sync, so I might be in and out tonight because I want to go back and sit on the couch. Yeah, that's what I thought I'm doing. How are you doing, Nick? K8QKO.
The world is my oyster, Nick. The world is my oyster. Thanks for asking. And, yeah, I just tried Echolink too. My phone wouldn't let me connect, but I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 people on it. 3 people on it anyway, right there in a row. So it's working for some people. Some people it's not. But you have a great night, man. And thanks for stopping in and saying hi, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
All right. Well, thanks, Nick. You too. Maybe I'll try to hop on later if I'm around. I was going to kind of doing some stuff around the house too, so I didn't really want to sit in my shack all night. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, back to you, Nick. KKKO.
Thanks, Nick. We'll catch you later. We're going to clear with KE8QKO. Let's check in with our trivia folks tonight. W8HRF KD8SLG. How you doing, Josh? You ready for trivia?
KD8SLG, W8HRF. Yep, I got a main trivia for you tonight, and we're looking forward to it. So I'm coming in on RF on the W8WKY, so hopefully the volume sounds good to you. We'll see. Back to you.
Now, volume level sounds the same as everybody else to me, so good deal. Thanks for trying that. But I gotta tell you, you sounded a little cleaner coming in on the 015. Thanks, Josh. We'll see you at the top of the hour for trivia. Gonna clear with W8HRF. Let's say hi to Miss Lucy, KE8YUK, KD8SLG. Hi, Lucy.
KD8SLG, KE8YUK. Hello, this is Nick. How you doing tonight? I will be standing by with, I guess it is all trivia, isn't it? And otherwise, yeah. I need to sleep, but we know how that goes. But the kids are asleep, and that is wonderful. Yeah. Catch you at the top of the hour. KE8YK to KD8SLG.
You know, I hate to jinx it, but we'll see what we can do about being out of here by 11 o'clock tonight. I think all of that traffic's been a little bit light. Things to do, places to go, people to see, naps to take. Naps to take. Thanks, Lucy. We'll see you at the top of the hour. Going to clear with K8YUK's KD8SLG, and next on the list, let's check in with Eric, last but not least, KE8BZA, KD8SLG. What's up, Eric? KE8BZA, KD8SLG. You out there tonight, Eric, or did you fall asleep on the couch already? I'm going to take that as a sleep on the couch already. Alright, Eric, if you're out there, have a good night, man. We'll catch you later on. Alright, let me tell you who I got on the list here. Let's take a couple rounds of check-ins, and then we'll see who's sticking around to play trivia tonight and who's just here to say howdy. We got WB4AIZ. Chuck was in and out. Talked to Chuck early about 9 o'clock. Thanks, Chuck. Then we got KF8G, Brian, K8LYJ, Bob, K5CFY, Ray out in Oklahoma, K4OG, Mark. Contact me. He wanted me to just check him in and out and say hi to everybody for him. So he's in and out, and hi everybody from Mark. Then we got K8ZRY, Jeremy, WN8SCI, Walter, if he's still out there. We're going to call on you later, Walter. W3ETV, Eddie, I got you there. W4WRK, Tennessee, William, saw you in there. KE9CQD, Tim, you're a regular now. I got you on the list. K8QFT, Uncle Fred, I hope you're home from the hospital. KI5T8Q, I saw you on Echolink, got you before you even asked me, Tim. And AB8MO, Andy, I got you on the list as well there, my friend. That's who I got so far. Who else is out there? It's KD8SLG, I'm listening.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor, Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor, Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
November 8th, Yankee Mike Yankee, N8YMY, John, I'll be in and out, 7-3's Nick.
Please copy Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra, AA8CS, Gary, Fairlawn, Ohio.
Will be listening.
All right, let me tell you who I got there, and I missed somebody at the end. We got K6KJV, Red Cav. Good to hear you, man. You connected off my page. Sorry I missed you, buddy. Good to hear you. N8YMY, John, heard you in there, in and out. Thanks, man. We'll talk to you in the morning. And, I almost said President Gary. AA8CS, I heard you in there as well, Gary. Got you on the list. And there was somebody underneath Gary. I didn't get any of it, but I heard somebody. Who did I miss?
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Delta Echo, KF8EDE, pass in homage, I will be in and out, I will be listening.
KF8EDE, Pat, I got you that time, man. Thanks for stopping by and enjoy the show. KC8FQV, I saw you in there, I got you on the list. One more round. Anybody else out there? It's KD8SLG, I'm listening.
Whiskey November 8th, Sierra Charlie India, I'll be in and out.
Here is KB8LNK checking in and out tonight. Good evening.
All right, Mark. Mark, yeah. I was reading Mark's comments there on the screen. All right, Mark. Let's see. We had KB8LNK. Ron, good to hear you tonight, man. I got you in and out, thanks. And Walter, I changed you to in and out. It was good talking to you, man. All right, we got a list of work here on the BeaconNet pre-show here on the WKY repeater. I'm KD8SLG. Let's check in with Brian, see if he's going to stick around and play trivia tonight. KF8G, this is KD8SLG. How are you, Brian? What's going on? You going to stay up with us tonight?
Yeah, I'll stick around for a little bit. I don't know how long my voice is going to last. I'm kind of picking up some crud, so. KD8SLG, just Nick. Oh, jeez. KFAG.
Brian, I think Jim in the morning calls it the Moblus, and I've definitely got a touch of it. Gary suffered severely from it. Audrey's pretty sick right now, pneumonia. So, yeah, big fun out there, man. But you stick around for a while, and you can join us while you have your hot toddy. We're going to clear with KF8G, and let's check in with Bob in the Magic City. KA8LYJ, KD8SLG. How you doing, Bob? You sticking around tonight?
KD8SLG, this is KA8LYJ. I shouldn't. I'm falling asleep here in my chair. But darn it, I'm stubborn. I'm going to stick around and display my ignorance broadly. This is KA8LYJ.
All right, Bob. As you're melting into the chair, surrounded by ignorance, you stubborn guy, you. I got you sticking around. Thanks, Bob. We're going to clear with K8LYJ. Let's go out to Oklahoma and see if Ray's out there or not. K5CFY, it's a KD8SLG. Have you made it through the day, Ray? Maybe not. We'll try one more time. K5CFY, KD8SLG. Are you guys still awake, Ray? Alright, Ray had a rough day today, I think. I don't know. He doesn't usually try to give away nets, and he tried to pass this one off today. Maybe he needs some sleep. Good night, Ray, if you're out there. We're going to clear with K5CFY. K4OG says hi, and he was in and out. Thanks. Oh, let's go to Jeremy. KE8ZRY. KD8SLG. What's up, Jeremy? You sticking around tonight?
KD8SLG, this is KD8ZRY. You didn't mention everybody checked in so far? Yep, I want to stick around tonight. It's the first one I've actually been able to get on for a while, so I'm sticking around. Thanks for that tribute. Guys, back to you. KD8ZRY.
Cool, Jeremy. I got you sticking around tonight. The little audio's a little bit low. Try choking up on that mic when we come back to you. I think that'll help out. Thanks, Jeremy. Gonna clear with K8ZRY. I see Ray just joined us. Let's go back and say hi to him and see if he's on the radio, too. K5CFY, K88SLG. Hi, Ray. Sticking around tonight?
SLG, K5CFY. Yeah, a little late getting here, but yeah, I'll be hanging around. Go ahead. Thanks for coming back.
Thank you, sir. And we had a good net today on the Boredom Breaker net. That was a good time. I really wanted to jump in there and throw out my Beacon Net blurb again at the end, but I had a phone call and couldn't make it. I don't know if you saw that in the blue screen or not, but my apologies for not being there to help you with that. And thank you for doing it. We're going to clear with K5CFY, who is sticking around. Let's go to Eddie in Maryland. W3ETB, KD8SLG. What's up, Eddie? You got juice left to stay up with us tonight? You just saying hi.
Yeah, hi, Nick. Yeah, I'll be sticking around, and actually, it's good to hear your voice, and it's good to talk to you. So, always good. So we'll be here and listening for those trivia questions. W3ETB, back to Nick.
All right, buddy. Good to actually say hi to you, too. You seem to be punching your call sign a lot of times, so I don't get to talk to you. So good saying hi. Thanks, Eddie. I got you sticking around. I'm going to clear with ETB, excuse me. Let's go to Tennessee. W4WRK. This is KD8SLG. How are you tonight, man? And are you going to stick around and play trivia with us? Oh, William, where'd you go? I saw you on Echolink not more than a minute or two ago. I'm going to put you on the green line, and we'll try you again later on. 4 WRK, William in Tennessee. Let's go to Tim. I'm pretty sure he's out there. KE9CQD, KDSLG. What's going on in Indiana, Tim? How are things in Valparaiso? I think that's how you say it. Are you sticking around for trivia tonight?
Yep, that's spot on. Valparaiso. Not often even people around here get it right, to be honest with you. It's always one of those funky ones. But good up here. Turned cold today after the nice warm weather yesterday, which is always a bummer. But I'm ready for spring to officially arrive and spend some time outside. But other than that, it was a pretty good day. So, but looking forward to the Beacon Net tonight and enjoying some trivia, which I always enjoy. One of my favorites is trivia. And I'll be sticking around and making it through the whole show. So I'll turn it back over to you. This is KE9CQD.
Fine business, then. I know you've become a regular on here. It's good to see you tonight. And thanks for being here. I got you sticking around. I'm going to clear with KE9CQD. Then let's talk to Fred. KE8QFT, KDSLG. Fred, last time I talked to you, buddy, you weren't doing so well. Hope you're doing better now. How are you?
Well, fortunately, I'm doing fine now. Went to the hospital, or went to regular doctor's appointment today, a follow-up, and they sent me for labs, and now everything's back to normal. It was a norovirus, or what some people call it, a stomach flu, and, well, yeah, that's all I have on it for now, so we'll let you get on down the list. And, by the way, thanks for the message. KE8QFT. Back to net control, or pre-net.
That's how long it takes my node to CW my ID. Fred, glad you're home. You're sounding better too, buddy. You sound good. So, and you're welcome. Good to have you back in the fold. We're going to clear with KE8QFT. Let's go back to Oklahoma and see what's up with Taco Tim. KI5TAQ. This is KD8SLG. What up, Tim? You going to stick around tonight?
Good evening there, Just Nick. Yeah, I'm sticking around tonight. Right now, as far as I know, just north of where I'm located at, they're going to get some thunder bumpers. Hopefully those things will not come down my direction. But yeah, I'll stick around tonight to see what the Cornwall Bean Clan's got on for tonight. This is KI5TAQ.
Tim, you know, Sunday night's Cornwaldo bean night. Takes Alan to come up with those funky Cornwaldo bean questions. But maybe there is. I don't know. I don't know the questions either until I hear them tonight. So there. Good to have you on board, Tim. KI5TAQ KDSLG. Let's go up north and talk to my friend Andy man, AB8MO, KDSLG. How's it feel to have internet again, Andy?
All right. I keep switching between 39 and 015. I can't hear. I have a hard time hearing anybody who's coming in through 39 on Allstar, except you. You're like really blasting in. So, internet is back up at the repeater because it's connected. So I am coming in through 147.015. So there you go. Yeah, I'll stick around. That's all I'm going to say for now. KD8SLG from AB8MO.
All right, Andy, man, I got you sticking around tonight. I'm glad I'm booming out there for everybody. I don't know, maybe the repeater and the Allstar Nodes are recognizing executive privilege. Glad you're sticking around, Andy. We're going to start with AV8MO. Let's go all the way out to Valley Springs, California. K6KJV, Rev Kev. What's going on, Rev Kev? You sticking around tonight?
Well, hello, Nick, and everyone else on the net, or I should say pre-net. Yes, I'm sticking around because I'm going to try to mix up my answers tonight, play a little different strategy. All right, so God bless and Maranatha. Back to you, Nick, from K6KJV.
Maranatha, Rev Cap, Maranatha. Great to hear you this afternoon, too. And good to hear you tonight, man. Glad you're here. I got you sticking around. We're clear with K6KJV. NEYMY was in and out. Thanks, John. And let's go to Gary. AA8CS. This is KD8SLG. How's your first day of freedom, Gary?
Free at last. Nick, I feel better today. I've said a couple things over the last few nets, and I'm going to regurgitate it all again. I just want to make sure everybody knows that how much I appreciated Rod Kaufman, WHAAX, and Dave, NTAD, and of course you, KD8SLG, who graciously filled in as net control operators for me while I was ill. And I'm still a little ill, but I'll be back tomorrow morning on the barometer net. And again, congratulations to you, marking your, this would be your first official day as royalty. That would be the ultimate president of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. So congratulations to you, my friend. And I'm proud of what you've done in the past, and I know I'm going to be proud of what you do in the future. So, as I said before, it's been a great ride, but the best is yet to come. I'm not going to hang around tonight. I really have been lacking a lot of sleep here, and I really need to get some sleep so I can get my butt up and be on the barometer net tomorrow morning bright and early at that ungodly hour that we all are aware of. That's all I have. I'm gonna listen here. I'll listen out. I'll be listening into the net, but we'll just call it an evening for me, and we'll see everybody on the barometer net tomorrow morning, bright and early. This is AA8CS. Back to you, Nick. KD8SLG.
Fine business, Gary. Get some sleep. Rest your voice up for tomorrow. And we'll be looking forward to talking to you. The guys have missed you the last couple weeks on the barometer net. You really have. Me too. Thanks, Gary. Sleep well. We'll talk to you in the early AM. We're going to clear with AA8CS. KF8EDE. Pat was in and out, but listening. Thanks, Pat. Hope you're having fun. We'll talk to you later on. It's a net now. Mark, you're going to be up next, but I just wanted to let AA8CT and AI5Q know that I've got you guys on the list. KC8FQV, KD8SLG. Mark, what's up, buddy? You sticking around for trivia tonight?
All right, Nick, yep, I'm going to stick around for the net tonight. You haven't talked to my brother. He's down in Texas, driving from San Antonio back up into Austin already. Yeah, Gary can tell us about them 8-lane freeways. That's what my brother was telling me about. 8 lanes in one direction. And they're doing construction. Oh, I guess construction's everywhere. I guess we never can get away with construction. Well, you know what they did? You know that launch they did tonight? Them guys were wearing orange suits. Yep, it did go off. So we'll be around, Nick, KSFQV.
Well, Mark, we are entering that season known as construction. And the orange cones bloom. Yeah, I watched the launch. That was pretty cool. It was way cool, actually. I hope a bunch of people tuned in. Real good time watching that. And I got you sticking around, Mark. You're sounding good tonight, man. Going to clear with KC8FQV. KB8LNK, Ron was in and out. Thanks, Ron. Good talking to you. Let's see what Craig's up to tonight. A88CT, this is KD8SLG. How are you, Craig? You going to stick around for trivia, or are you just here to say hi?
KD8SLG, AA8CT. Well, good evening, Nick. I didn't hear you, but I did chat with Dustin earlier today. So, and then I heard you this morning on the border mix, so I'm getting the triple Bs here, so that's all good. And you can throw the WorkNet in there as well. I'm going to try. I truly am. I don't know if the eyelids are going to manage to stay open that long, but we're going to give it a shot. So I'm going to turn it back to you, to all the pre-netters on the net this evening, the Beacon Net. I say good evening, and hopefully your weather is not damaging. AA8CT, back to KD8SLG, and thanks for all you do. And yes, you are now the official. You're going to have to get the official car, the official driver. I mean, this is all stuff that needs to be planned out. Congratulations, Nick, for now being the official president. Take care, my friend. AA8CT.
A8CT, KD8SLG. Well, thank you, Craig. I'm going to keep you on the list. We'll see if we can keep you awake tonight. And you know, you were actually there at the inaugural ride in the beast, if you will, when the big red truck, Ron's big red truck, got upgraded from being the vice presidential limo to what shall now be known as the beast. So there. Thanks, Craig. We'll talk to you later on. I'm going to clear with AA8CT. Oh, and it's just soggy down here. Very soggy. Very soggy. Couple puddles. Yeah. Going to clear with AA8CT. Let's go out to Oklahoma and see what Jairus is up to. The race is on Jairus, which is going to win the alcohol or the carbs. AI5Q, KD8SLG.
Well, hey, Nick, I just wanted to get checked in and let you know I'll be around for the rest of the night, and I'll be listening in and participating as well. And I went ahead and had some potato chips, too, just so I wasn't being totally irresponsible, but it's still reading low on my CGM, which lags a little bit, so I'm doing my best to get it up as quick as I can. Chugging these beers and waiting for the results to kick in. So we'll see how it goes. But hey, it's good to hear you, Mr. Presidente. Happy first day on the job, and we expect good things from you. And if we don't get them, well, then you're going to have to serve an extra term or 5 until we do get them. So just watch out. AI5Q, back to net control.
Never miss a club meeting. That's all I can say. Thanks, Jairus. And next time we talk to you, we'll check what your numbers are. Well, boom, it just clicked over. Like to for the pre-net tonight. We got a good net started here. It's time for Dustin to take over and light up the nighttime airwaves. KD8EPC. This is KD8SLG. Light them up, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be your net control for the evening. Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 4496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. Let's see, this is direct to net, and all traffic must pass through net control. All stations are welcome to check in, and I'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks, so I asked you to keep for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit. Make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show, I'd like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Juliet 5 Mike, Charlie, Victor KJ5 MCV, Ryan here in Broken Arrow.
All right, welcome there one at a time. We have a KJ5MCV Ryan. Good evening. Welcome to the party here. Any other check-ins before we go up and get our trivia? Please call now.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, Tim, KD8HAG out in Litchfield. I'll be in and out.
And a happy Holy Week. Tonight's main trivia. After returning to the moon, Apollo 11 astronauts had to complete a standard government form. What was it? Your options are Alpha, an immigration form, Bravo, customs declaration, Charlie, extraterrestrial contamination report, or Delta, State of Hawaii agricultural declaration. I'll go ahead and let this drop and read it again. Again, tonight's main trivia question is, after returning from the moon, Apollo 11 astronauts had to complete a standard government form. What was it? Your options are Alpha, an immigration form, Bravo, a customs declaration, Charlie, extraterrestrial contamination report, or Delta, the State of Hawaii agricultural declaration. If I could say that word. Back to you, Dustin. I'll get this posted in the blue screen.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Let's go over here to Miss Lucy, K8YUK, for our alternate trivia now. What do you have for us?
KD8APC, K8YUK, getting a grip on this microphone is always an experience. All right, who was the first Roman emperor to abdicate the position voluntarily? A. Augustus, B. Balbinus, C. Caligula, or D. Diocletian? And for the record, they are all real emperors. Who was the first Roman emperor to abdicate the position voluntarily? A. Augustus, B. Balbinus, C. Caligula, or D. Diocletian? Maybe there's an optional E for Cornwaldo Bean, but there are too many emperors to not do full A, B, C, and D, so that's what you got. All right. I'll post to the blue screen. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much, sir, Miss Lucy. And I don't think we have any mobiles here, so we're going to start right at the top. Let's go over to Brian. KF8G, how you doing, Brian?
Oh, all right, I'm just sitting here watching Ryan Hall. I don't have much of a voice, so I'll keep it short, but give my usual answer of 42. Boy, what about this monsoon season? Oh, my goodness. Will it ever stop? Of course, as soon as it does stop, it's going to be in the lower 40s, so this weather's psychotic, but it's Ohio. Hopefully the next week or two it'll settle down a bit. With that, I'll go ahead and turn it back to the net. KF8G, 73s, everyone.
All right there, Brian. Well, we'll say 73T. Great to have you with us, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. Let's jump on over here to the Magic City. Let's talk to Bob, K8LYJ. How you doing?
KD8EPC, this is K88LYJ. Hi, Dustin. Hi, group. Not doing too bad. Man, I have been dragging all day. I'm kind of lucky to be here on the group. I was falling asleep in the chair like I told Nick, but I'm stubborn and decided to hang out for trivia, which by the way, is going to be bed and breakfast. Bravo, bravo. And that's about all it for now. KA8LYJ.
Comment.
No comment.
I just need to clarify that one. Is that Bravo and Bravo, or Bravo and Bravo?
Clean out your ears, Nick. I clearly said Bravo and Bravo.
Thank you, Bob. KD8SLG, back to KD8EPC.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's why he is my president. All right, thanks there, Nick, and thanks there, Bob. We got you down for B and B. Let's go over to Mr. Ray now, K5CFY. Good evening. How was the second hour today?
P8EPC in the net, K5CFY. Well, it had to be great because I was number 42, so everything had to be good. But yeah, we had a pretty good net for sure. Fine business. Good to hear everybody out there that checked in. So anyway, yeah, we definitely had a good. I forgot what the total was. We're getting ready to get hammered. We got a lot of lightning in the area, and it's getting real close to my area. It's already picked up some lightning. So if it gets too close, I'll unplug and go to the node. But anyway, we'll be listening, and thanks for running that. We always enjoy you and Mr. Nick, the Prez, doing the first hour. It's always a great Wednesday. Good to hear everybody out there, and we'll say 73 to you, and give it back to you there, Dustin. Great job. K5CFY.
All right there, Mr. Ray. Well, great to have you with us this evening, and be careful with that lightning. Don't be out there flying any kites or anything high. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for everything you do, and we look forward to catching you on down the log. All right. Let's go over and talk to Jeremy now. KZRY. How you doing, Jeremy?
W8WKY.
KD8EPC, this is KE8GRY, Jeremy down here in Ashland. Things going pretty well tonight. First time I've been able to get on net in a little bit. Had a lot going on. The XYL's been in and out of the hospital recently, so definitely glad to have her back home. And been taking care of the little one, which has been definitely keeping me on my toes for sure. But all should be good now. All should be good. Things are getting back to normal. Look, after about a week and a half, it's not normal. It feels good. Trivia. I'm going to go with B on the first one and C on the second one. So B for Maine and C Charlie for the alternate. With that, I'm going to pass it back to you, Dustin, KE8GRY 73.
All right there, Jeremy. We'll say 73 to you. Great to hear you, and thanks for joining us on the net. And we'll look forward to catching you down the log real soon. And let's see here. Let's go talk to Eddie now. W3ETV. What's going on in Annapolis?
Yeah, Dustin. Just watching the docking here of the spacecraft. They're trying to dock with the other module, I believe, and they're trying to link up with the happy face. It's kind of funny. Looks like there's a happy face on the module that they're trying to line up with and connect to. So Yeah, today here in Annapolis, we had a really, like I think I told you, 86 degrees, outside. So my major accomplishments today was to go to the store. Actually, I went to the library, then I went to the store, took my camera out, took a few pictures of the flowers, which unfortunately with these cameras with the LCDs, it's very difficult to see exactly what you're trying to photograph with the LCD because of the sunlight, glare and everything. You can't really see what you're looking for in the LCD screen. But anyway, I was able to plant some cherry seeds, and I'm hoping to get some saplings, at least maybe a few saplings, cherry saplings. That way I can transplant one in the backyard and, have some cherries, and maybe we already have the fig tree, and then we want to get a couple more grapevines. I took the kids with the wife. I told her, I said, if we get some more grapevines and have enough grapes, maybe we can make some wine. Anyway, as far as the trivia questions goes, those are really good trivia questions, Josh and Lucy. I have no idea which the answer should be, so I'm just going to go with C and C, and we'll hope for the best. Back to you there, Dustin. W3ETB, back to Nick.
All right there, Eddie. Well, great to hear you as always, and that's fantastic. You got fruit trees and you're trying to get the cherries to grow in the yard. I'm a big fan of functional landscaping there, so there you go. We'll say 73 to you, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log, and we'll get you down for C and C there. All right, let's go down here. Let's try W4WRK. William, are you out there? All right, nothing heard. He was marked nothing heard the first time, so we're going to jump on down here to Indiana. Let's go talk to Tim now. K9CQD, what's going on?
Well, good evening, and thanks for running the net tonight. It's been a good time here. I say that, but I've had a couple of sick kids today, and we're taking care of them, and but, made it so we just kind of hung out around the house and took it easy today. Took a calm day, which was nice. I've got a lot of work going on. At the church I pastor, we're getting ready for Good Friday and Easter and launching a few things here in the community. So it's been a long week of work, and so today was nice. Just getting to lay around with the kids and watch some Dr. Who and not do too much. We went and saw that Project Hail Mary yesterday, and that was really good. That was a lot better than I even thought it was going to be from the trailers. So highly recommend it if anyone is interested in movies like that. But other than that, winding down for the night. Got you got the Beacon Net on here, and got you guys on Echolink, and then I got my Yaesu on behind me. Linked to one of the repeaters in Chicago, so waiting on a net over there to start as well. And that's about it. Gonna enjoy my evening and calm down for the night. But over for trivia, I think tonight I'm gonna go with C and C also. I'll do Charlie and Charlie and keep my fingers crossed and hope for the best. So I'll turn it back over to Net Control. This is KE9CQD.
All right, the node ID, so I guess it's time for me to ID there. Tim, so great to hear you out there as always. We've got you down for Charlie and Charlie there, and we'll say Happy Easter, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. Let's jump on over to Uncle Fred, QFT. What's going on the north end of town?
Well, the trivia, Charlie and Alpha. Had a doctor's appointment today, a follow-up, and lab work done. They checked the lab work right away. Looks like I'm completely over the norovirus. which some call a stomach flu, but it's actually not a flu, but it's known as the stomach flu. And people on cruise ships get it. And my advice to anyone is if you know someone who's got norovirus and they're in the hospital, you have to, take them something. Maybe they need something. Just give it to the nurse. Don't go in the room. I don't catch stuff from people, but my friend was in there with this norovirus or stomach flu, and I went in and I saw her, and as I left, well, of course, she gave me a hug, and that night I got so sick. Like I said, I never catch anything from anybody, but this stuff is very contagious, and unless, it's someone in the family, or you just have to see them or whatever, no, don't visit anyone if you know they got that norovirus or stomach flu, because I'll tell you what, I never felt so sick in my life. If only for a couple of days. I had to spend a couple of days in the hospital, getting IVs, and I'm very lucky. I feel very good today. But, that's about it for now. I'm watching the Guardians. They're up on the Dodgers, 4-0 in the 8th inning. All right, KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. We're so glad to hear that you're feeling better there now. That's definitely a good thing. So we'll say 73T. We got you down for Charlie and Alpha, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. All right, let's go talk to Taco Tim, KI5 at T8Q. What's going on?
Well, good evening there. This is, shall we say, this is about the second time we've talked today, or throughout the day. Let me get the trivia answers out. I'm going to go for the main trivia, Charlie. That'd be Charlie. And the alternate would be Alpha. And I'm just going to be saying, well, at least I'm not swimming like ducks. So I think I know one person that might be swimming like a duck. So he's already, or maybe playing POTUS because he's in the bottom of the airplane again. Oh, well, that's Alan. But anyways, I'll let you get on down the list. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. We'll say 73 to you, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. And let's see there. There was something else I had for you, but I don't know what it was. So that brings me over to the land of snow and maple syrup. My good friend Andy, AB8MO. How are you?
Yeah, and of course the repeater's IDing. This is AB8MO. Doing okay. Let's see here. Well, let's see. Don't be sad, because 2 out of 3 ain't bad for the trifecta. So I've only got the duopoly here. A repeater. The internet was down most of the day, but it's back up. Did I say the 8 in my call? I thought I did. What do you do? Don't confuse me, just Nick. I looked up at the blue screen at just the wrong time. Anyway, for my answers, I'm going to register back for my answers, and we'll see where that lands. The one of them on Lucy's question, I pretty much have ruled out. I'm not going to say which, but I basically, though, I think that he very much wanted to stay in power, but we'll find out. Let's see here. So I guess that's all I got from here, Dustin. It's wet, but hey, we're getting our internet back all over the place. Okay. I am closing the blue screen now. You guys are confusing the heck out of me. KD8SL... Wait a minute. KD8EPC. See, I can't even get your call sign right. This is AB8MO.
All right, Andy. We got you down for Bravo and Alpha for your trivia answers there. We'll say 73 to you, my friend. And, yeah, don't read the blue screen and try to talk at the same time. It's definitely going to mess you up. Hi. We'll say 73 and catch you down the log. And that's going to bring us on over here to Valley Springs. Let's go talk to Rev Kev, K6KJV. What's going on?
Well, hello, Dustin, the rest of the crew and the youngins and everyone else on the net. This is K6KJV Kevin here in Valley Springs, California, and not much is going on right now, so I'll just get to the trivia. I would have really loved to have taken and voted for Caesar Cornwaldo Venus, but yeah, but he ain't on there. Didn't make the list. So with that, I usually go with double D's, Delta and Delta, but tonight I'm going to go with Delta and Delta and double D's. There you go. So with that, I hope everybody has a very blessed Holy Week, and God bless 73 and Maranatha. Back to you, Dustin, from K6KJV.
All right there, Rev Kevin. We got you down for double D's, and we'll say God bless 73, Maranatha, and if we don't talk to you before, have a happy Easter. All right, that brings us to a whole bunch of in and outs, and that'll bring us to Northern Mark, KC8FQV. This is KD8EPC. Take it away. Uh-oh, let's try that again. KC8FQV, Northern Mark, are you out there?
Yeah, I'm out here. Well, there was a few ahead of me, and that's why I looked and I see ABM was in there, and there was, Gary was in there, and I said, oh, there'd be a few. But I'm going to say BD. Yep, BD, I'm going to say, for the trivia. I was talking to my brother. He's out in Texas, out in Austin. He was on the 35. He said, hell, it was a parking lot. I said, no, it was worse than a parking lot. But he's home now. So I was talking to him for about, 15 minutes. So now I'm talking to you, and I got to go over to another net out in Painesville, Kentucky. I got a local Zoom session going here, too. But I'm going to say BD. We'll send it back your way, Eric, Dustin, KSFQV.
All right there, Mark, KC8FQV. Well, I got you down for Bravo and Delta, and just so you know, Mark, I can hear your television better than I can hear you, so please, that's the second time today. Please turn your TV down when you check into the net. Thank you. We'll say 73. Have a great night, and we'll catch you down the log. And that's going to bring me on over here to Craig, AA8CT. What's going on in Shreve?
Good evening, Dustin. And, yeah, twice in one day. How cool is that? Rain. I think everywhere around here what's going on is rain. So, yeah, I am going to go for the trivia. I think I'm just going to go C&C because I have no idea, so it puts me right in the middle, and you know how that works with postulate and that. Anyway, to all the Beacon Netters out there, I wish them all a very, very blessed and happy Easter week here. We got Good Friday tomorrow, so everything is kind of, well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm a day off already. How's that? But coming up is Good Friday, so there you are. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to you. Thank you and Nick for both doing the Beacon Net as well as the Barometer Net. So have a great evening, and your efforts are appreciated by many. This is AA8CT back to KD8 EPC, and thank you so much for all that you do. And I will be out.
All right there, Craig, AA8CT. Well, we got you down for C and C, and I'll tell you what, I think I've only ever ran 1 or 2 barometer nets. That was a little too early in the morning for me. I'm not sociable at that ungodly hour. Yeah, so there you go. We'll say 73 TM will catch you down the log. And that's going to bring us over here to my good friend Jairus, AI5Q. How you doing?
Well, hey, Dustin. I'm doing pretty good. Trying to recover my blood sugar. It went down a little bit. Apparently the baked potato soup didn't have enough carbs in it for the insulin I took, which I didn't take that much insulin, so I don't know. It just, my blood sugar does what it wants when it wants, and I got to deal with it. And luckily I have a CGM, so I can keep on top of it, but it's fluctuating around the 60 mark, and it needs to be up above 70 before I go to bed and not falling anymore, but I don't want to eat too much and spike it to 250 overnight, because then I wake up feeling like crap. So anyway, let's see, for the trivia, I'm going to go with Bravo and Bravo, or as Eddie Izzard says in Eddie Izzard, the executive transvestite comedian, I'm covered in bees. So if you've never seen his stand-up, you're missing out. He's quite funny. He was a transvestite before transgenderism was a thing, so like 20-year-old stand-up comedy, at least. Quite the gas. Anyway, AI5Q. Back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Jairus. Well, great to hear you, and yeah, take care of that blood sugar. You don't want to go in too crazy on you. So we got you on for B and B, and we'll say 73 to you, and great to hear you out there. And we'll look forward to catching you real soon, my friend. We'll have to do another one of them after parties we did a couple weeks ago. So we'll say 73, and that's going to bring us down here to Ryan, KJ5MCV. How you doing?
W8WKY.
Let's try that again. KJ5MCV. Ryan, are you out there?
MCV had a little ID issue there with our local repeater in Claremore. So let it get its thing done, and it's usually really polite. It doesn't walk on me, so I try not to walk on it either. Not much going on. Just picked the boys up from church. My boy and his coginos, made a few laps like a bus driver, dropping kids off, and enjoying everybody yakking on the radio. Yeah, in the event that anybody's listening that overheard my recent conversation about my HF rig in the truck being a little gremlin, it's amazing what $10 worth of miscellaneous sized ferrite chokes. Whoop, there's an alarm. It's amazing what $10 worth of ferrite chokes would do for you. I got most of the gremlins killed, and I got one left in the car stereo. It's the weirdest thing. On 6 meters, when you transmit, it just blanks the radio out for a second until you unkey and back to normal. But ferrite chokes all over the truck, and the one that finally did it was the charge wire, a combo of 3, I'm not sure which one it was, but the control wires on the alternator plus the charge wire was the final 3 that one of those 3 was the one that killed the big gremlin.
Oh, man. Well, there you go. Well, Ryan, while I've got you there, did you have any other comments for the net this evening?
I guess that was a good catch there, Dustin. Appreciate you putting my nose back where it's supposed to go. Yeah, Charlie and Alpha are going to be my answers for the trivia. And thanks again.
All right, there we got down for Charlie and Alpha for your trivia. We'll say 73, and thanks again for joining us. And we'll look forward to catching you down the log, my friend. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We picked up a couple more there. Next on the list, we're going to go talk to KD2HCE. Chris, what's going on?
Well, not much. Just popped in here before going on our late net, so I just want to say hi to everybody. Kilo, Delta 2 Hotel, Charlie Echo. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday night. Staying out of the rain, keeping out of the wind, and hopefully all's going well. KD2HCE, back to net.
All right there, Chris. We'll say 73, and thanks for stopping by on the way over to the net there. We'll catch you on and down the log. Try to stay dry. I know it's still pretty rainy. All right, let's jump on over to Texas. Let's talk to Mark now. K3MBC, how you doing?
Good evening, everyone. K3MBC. Doing pretty well. Got in a little late tonight from a rehearsal for Good Friday, so went well, and joining the net a little later than I normally do. Trivia answers tonight are Alpha and Delta. Alpha and Delta. K3MBC, back to net.
All right there, Mark. We got you down for Alpha and Delta. We'll say 73 to you, and thanks so much for stopping by there. We appreciate you joining us. All right, Mark was the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and I'm ready for more check-ins. Please call now.
KD8EPC, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, WV3K, Pillin Town, Fulton. Hello, there, Dustin.
All right, we picked up a couple there. We have a KJ5ERW Susan, and we have my good friend Phil, WV3K. Let's see here. Before we go down there, let's go. I'm going to go get our trivia questions reread real quick, and we'll get down to you. So let me go to the top here. W8HRF, would you mind rereading me the main trivia, please?
KD8EPC, W8HRF. All right, tonight's main trivia question is, after returning from the moon, Apollo 11 astronauts completed a standard government form. What was it? Your options are Alpha, an immigration form; Bravo, a customs declaration; Charlie, an extraterrestrial contamination report; or Delta, a state of Hawaii agricultural declaration. Again, main trivia, after returning from the moon, Apollo 11 astronauts completed a standard government form. What was it? Your options are Alpha, an immigration form; Bravo, a customs declaration; Charlie, extraterrestrial contamination report; or Delta, state of Hawaii agricultural declaration. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Now let's go over to Miss Lucy K8YK. Would you mind rereading this, the alternate trivia, please?
Oh, this microphone. Okay, alt trivia. Who was the first Roman emperor to abdicate the position voluntarily? A. Augustus, B. Balbinus, C. Caligula, or D. Diocletian? Again, who was the first Roman emperor to abdicate the position voluntarily? A. Augustus, B. Balbinus, C. Caligula, or D. Diocletian? Good luck. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. All right, let's go over and talk to Susan now, KJ5ERW. Good evening, how you doing?
Pretty good. Got the grass cut today before the rain, but I haven't seen any rain yet.
Well, very good there. You can't go wrong with that. I'll tell you what, I got mine cut yesterday for the first time of the year. And 10 minutes after I got done, it started pouring rain, and it hasn't stopped since.
Where are you at? I'm about 10 miles west of the radio place, wherever it starts.
Oh, I'm in town of Medina, Ohio. It's about 960 miles north and east of you.
Oh, I'm just 10 miles west of Claremore. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Oh, very good there. I hope you get the rain. I hear you guys have been pretty dry there lately. But, well, I've got you there, Susan. Did you want to take a shot at our trivia questions?
It's been a while since I went to school, so I'm just going to make a wild guess, B on both of them.
All right, we got you down for Bravo and Bravo for your trivia questions. Do you have any other comments for the net this evening?
No, that's all. I was just up late and thought I'd check the radio. KJ5 ERW, clear.
All right, Susan, well, thanks so much for joining us, and come back and visit us. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 9 o'clock Tulsa time for the Beacon Net. So we always have a couple of fun trivia questions, and it's always a good time. So stop back by when you're up late again. We'll stay 73 to you, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. And now we're going to go talk to another good friend of mine, WV3K. Phil, how are you, and how are you feeling?
KD8 EPC, net control, WV3K. Good to hear you, Dustin. And I just popped the radio on just a few minutes ago and thought I'd check to see if there's any activity. And it's good to hear the voices. I hope that Uncle Fred is feeling a lot better. And I know that he talked a little bit about that flu that he said he contracted. But anyway, I hope he's doing a whole bunch better. I'm doing day by day a little bit improved, which I'm grateful to say. It's a slow recovery, and got more time to recover. I mean, I'm going to need more time rather. This is not something that's easy to get through, but you do the best you can. Anyway, Dustin. As far as trivia questions, I don't have an iota about either one from either Josh or Lucy. Those things just hit me with like, wow, can't figure out what they might be. But I'll be looking forward to hearing some answers about those questions. But anyway, have a great evening, and may everyone on the frequency be blessed with a very joyful holiday of Christ having risen for the sacrifice that he gave for all, that we might have the promise of eternal life. And what a joyful period this is. This should be Easter every day for the Lord giving us that precious grace of life. Anyway, God bless and love to all, and hope everyone's doing well. KD EPC net control, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, and I will be clear. Thank you, Dustin.
All right there, Phil. It's so great to hear you out there, as always, my friend. We'll say 73 to you, and I'll give you a call tomorrow. We can catch up, but it'll probably be later on in the evening because I've got a side job earlier in the day. So we'll say 73 to you, and we'll catch you down the log. And Phil is the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KD8 EPC with the Beacon Net. We're ready for more check-ins. Please call now. All right, we don't like awkward pauses. Let's go up to the top. Let's go talk to my president, KD8 SLG. Just Nick, how you doing?
KD8 EPC, this is KD8 SLG. Good evening, Dustin, and all the Beacon netizens. So good to hear all these friends in here tonight. And I'm not getting used to that, being called that. All right, let's dive right into trivia. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but I usually choose the trivia questions, the trivia answers, with which I can do the best bit. So let me give it a shot here. I'm going to go with Alpha for Josh's immigration. I got this vision of astronauts unloading, landing on terra firma, carrying their little air conditioners, and having to walk through a gauntlet of bureaucrats wearing windbreakers with ICE on the back of it. That's what I was seeing there. And C for Lucy's question, Caligula. I think I saw that movie. Anyway, too much to talk about, so I'm going to pare it down. Got a whole lot of stuff going on. Field Day T-shirt contest. I know there's a bunch of creative people in here, and I happen to be wearing my 2024 Field Day T-shirt that Dustin designed. Great T-shirt. Hopefully we'll get something just as good this year. Unless I'm mistaken, there's 87 sleeps until Field Day. But Josh is keeping count this year, which brings me great joy. I'm going to stop with that, man. Fine business, everyone. Thanks, Dustin. It's KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right there, Nick. Well, thanks so much. And, Mr. President, we're looking forward to winning that shirt contest, hopefully. I've got my team working on it, but I know whoever does will do a fantastic job. But we got you out for Alpha and Charlie for your trivias. I'm going to go with double B's for my trivia, Bravo and Bravo. Not to be confused with Bravo and Bravo. So there you go. I don't think we've got anybody else, so let's just go do it. WAHRF, give us your comment. Or actually, Miss Lucy, what's your main trivia answer?
I'm going to be boring and go with C, Charlie. Back to you.
All right, very good there. Let's go to W8HRF. Josh, give us your comments, drop, and then go ahead and give us the main trivia answer.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. Good evening again, Dustin and everybody. Comments. Let's see. I got to watch the Artemis 2 launch. Was driving home and pulled off into a CVS and watched it on my phone. So there you go. I guess every time I drive past there, I'll be like, that's the CVS where I watched the Artemis 2 launch from. I don't know if anybody else will. Anyways, what else is going on? Not too much else. It's been a long work week. It feels like it's Friday already. I'm ready for it to be Friday already, because I got Friday off. So we got one more day tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Things went pretty well this week, but I'm trying to think. I don't really have anything else. Looking forward to Easter. Let me let this drop. Oh yeah, like Nick said, there's a lot going on. I was going to mention we do have, it's not on the website yet. I'll get to it in a little while, a couple of days here. Put it up on the club website, maybe even as we get closer. But Saturday, April 25th, mark your calendars. We're going to be doing a Parks on the Air event over at Wingfoot Lake State Park. So there you go. So mark your calendars. It'll be an evening POTA. So we're going to try to go for, you come and you can get 2 park activations. The UTC day ends around 8 o'clock. I think it's 8 o'clock. So you have the opportunity to get 2 activations in one. So we'll see how it goes. All right, main trivia. After returning from the moon, Apollo 11 astronauts had to complete a standard government form. What was it? Your options were Alpha, immigration form. There were about 3 answers for that. Bravo, customs declaration. There were about 8 answers for that. Charlie, extraterrestrial contamination report. There were 7. I believe it's about 7 answers for that one. And Delta, state of Hawaii, agricultural declaration. There were 2 answers for that. The answer was Bravo, a customs declaration. Astronauts Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Mike Collins of Apollo 11 splashed down in the Pacific on July 24, 1969. And after doing so, they filled out a customs declaration. They declared moon rocks, moon dust, and other lunar samples, according to the form filled out at the Honolulu Airport in Hawaii on July 24th, 1969, the same day they splashed down. The customs form is signed by all 3 astronauts. they declared their cargo and listed their flight route as starting at Cape Kennedy in Florida with a stopover at the moon. And underneath the health declaration section, it asks them to list any other conditions on board which might lead to the spread of disease, and they said, to be determined. The form was posted to the U.S. Customs and Border Protection's website in 2009 to mark the 40th anniversary of Apollo 11. So yes, that form is authentic, said NASA spokesperson John Yembrick, who told Space.com that it was a little joke. It was just a little joke at the time, but it is an authentic form that they filled out. So there you go. Back to you, Dustin, 73 Al KD8 EPC, W8HRF.
All right there, Josh. Well, thanks for doing another great trivia. And how about that? I got an answer right for once. Hi. We'll say 73T, and thanks again for another great trivia there. We'll look forward to catching you on down the log. Let's go over to Miss Lucy now, K8YUK. Give us your comments, and go ahead and drop and give us the alt trivia.
I need to just sit closer to the radio so it's not such a stretch to get a hold of this microphone so I can stop complaining about it. I'm sorry. I am very gripey today. Honestly, it was not a bad day. The kids were pretty good. I got to drop them off at my mom's house and see my brother. He's back from the seminary for Holy Week, so it was good to see him. And he is Will's godfather, so he's got a special bond there. Always wanted to see him. He always wants to see both kids, but he calls dibs on Will. So I went grocery shopping, and I got to look at all the roses that they're bringing in because it's spring. And I learned from last year, buy them early before they dry out and die. So I jumped on two that I liked. And, yeah, that was very nice. Came back home, managed to survive the monsoon that swept through. I saw multiple roads washed out. I was going to run a couple errands and decided against that. And managed to make it work here. But Will has been teething and biting and clingy and just poop everywhere. Don't even get me started on it. So I was grouchy as a result. But I'm grateful that they're both asleep and that we have a house full of groceries and that it's warm and not wet inside of our house. Yeah, all good things. All right, I'll let it drop, and I'll read off all trivia. K8YUK returning. Also, side note to Dustin, Betty was delighted to be third-party traffic, so thank you for making her day. Who was the first Roman emperor to abdicate the position voluntarily? A. Augustus, B. Balbinus, C. Caligula, or D. Diocletian? The answer is D. Diocletian. Roman emperor from 284 to 305 AD. He was known for the Diocletian. You know, you'd think I would have practiced this word, Diocletianic, I think, persecution. The empire's last, largest, and bloodiest official persecution of Christianity. Despite these efforts, Christianity became the emperor's preferred religion under Emperor Constantine I. Back to Diocletian, though, he was able to stabilize the empire's economy, which had been on the brink of collapse. He was the first Roman emperor to abdicate the position voluntarily, doing so due to health reasons. Augustus ruled from 27 BC to 14 AD, which is 4 years, 7 months, and 7 days, and was allegedly poisoned with figs, although he could have died from natural causes. Balbinus ruled for 99 days in 238 before being tortured and murdered by the Praetorian Guard, the guard who was specifically assigned to protect the emperor. Caligula ruled from year 37 AD to 41 AD, which is 3 years, 10 months, and 6 days, and was murdered in a conspiracy involving the Praetorian Guard and other senators. And if I remember correctly, Caligula was the crazy one who had a horse as a senator. They're fun to learn about. But that's the answer for all trivia is Diocletian, D. Delta. Have a good night, everybody. God bless and 73s.
All right there, Miss Lucy. Well, thank you so much for doing another fantastic alternate trivia for us. We really appreciate it. And we'll look forward to the next one there, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. And I'll tell you what, it was fantastic to have Miss Betty, third-party traffic there. She's well-spoken and welcome as third-party traffic anytime. We really enjoy it, and can't wait for her to get her own license there. So we'll say 73. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll look forward to catching you there down the log. All right, we're going to go back to my president now, KD8SLG. What do you have for us?
KD8PC, KD8SLG, thanks, Dustin. And looking forward to when Betty's doing trivia questions. I bet Josh and Lucy are too. I wanted to jump back in because Jairus mentioned Eddie Izzard earlier, and I recalled a few of his comedy bits. And there was one that sticks out to me, and basically be summed up as England and the United States are two countries separated by a common language. And he demonstrated some of the words that we say differently, such as, they say herb because there's a friggin' H in it. I'm going to close with that tonight. Thanks, Dustin. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. We'll say 73 to you, and thanks again for everything you do and for being our president there. So, all right, we're at the bottom of the list. This is KD8PC with the BeaconNet. We're going to make one more call here for check-ins, so any other stations waiting to check in, please call now.
A8LYJ with a recheck.
Go, Bob.
Yeah, this is for KD8SLG. 94, when I went over to Europe for the 50th anniversary of D-Day, we made a stop in Poole, England, and we had a junior officer from the Royal Navy assigned to us to show us around and make sure we were where we were supposed to be when we were supposed to be there. And one of the people in our party was a young female ensign, and he was talking about the schedule for the next day. Well, he said schedule, and he looked at her and he said, I'll knock you up at 8 a.m. And she just stared at him. This is KA8LYJ.
All right, there you go there, Bob. Well, thanks for the recheck there and for the comment. We really appreciate it there. So we'll say 73 to you. Bob was the bottom of the list. We're going to make this the last call, last and final call for check-ins for the BeaconNet. Please call now. All right, nothing else heard on behalf of Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the BeaconNet crew. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the BeaconNet, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8 WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8 WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the barometer net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8 WKY repeater. Don't forget to visit our friends over on the NXQK board and breaker net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. They go a couple hours, switch net controls at the top of the hour, and welcome rechecks. With that, you've been listening to BeaconNet. This is KD8EPC returning the repeater to normal amateur use at this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
I also say schedule. KD8SLG.